It's Seder night. We sit around the table with our families. Someone, maybe everybody, says the Kiddush. And then, as the excitement in the room is at an unprecedented high, getting ready to tell over the story of Mitzrayim, we do Karpas. We take a vegetable and dip it in salt water. We split a matzah. What's the point of these pre-game rituals? If the purpose of the night is v'yigadet lebincha, is of telling over the story to our children, why don't we go right into the Magid? Why again? And the answers to the question are not so clear. Some say we do Karpas to get the children to ask. Again, there are other ways we can make children ask questions. I think some others explain that by dipping, that's a sign of malchut, of royalty. But again, the placement of it is very odd. Why are we beginning the Seder with these rituals? Rav Goldvicht, I heard in his name, says you have to cross-reference the word Karpas here with Karpas in another place, namely the story of Yaakov and his children. Yaakov begins to show favor to Yosef, and the Torah says he makes him a ketonet pasim, a cloak of pasim. What's pasim? Unlike the musical, Rashi explains that pasim was the color of tchelet and karpas. Yosef's coat was the color of karpas. You can imagine a bluish-greenish type color. Says Rav Goldvicht that at Pesach, at the Seder, we begin the Seder with karpas and yachatz because that is actually how the story began. The story of Yeridat Mitzrayim begins with the unfortunate act of brother against brother, of the children of Yaakov taking Yosef and taking his coat and dipping it in the blood and selling him to slavery. So too we take the karpas, symbolizing Yosef's coat. We dip it in salt. Blood has a very high concentration of salt. And then yachatz, we split the middle matzah, symbolizing the split at that time of Kol Beit Yisrael. And the purpose of the entire Seder is to bring those pieces back together. We do that at the end, bringing out the afikomen, which symbolizes the Korban Pesach. The Korban Pesach as well was an avenue for different families to get together, to again reunite and unify the Jewish people. We should be blessed on this Yom Tov, on this Pesach, to come together and increase and strengthen the bonds between our families, our communities, Kol Beit Yisrael, and please God through that have a Chag Kasher v'Sameach, and everyone should have a Shabbat Shalom.